Thanks for showing your interest in our electrical apprenticeship program. We train for 3 different licenses at our training center on Airport Way in Portland, Oregon. This video will give you an insight into the scope of work each of the licenses we train for, as well as allow you to meet some of the great workforce that are proud to be part of NECA and IBEW Local 48.
Residential electricians perform all wiring in any residence 3 stories or less. This could be wiring new homes, additions or remodels, or performing repair work on existing homes.
What I like about being an electrician is the end result. After you roughen a house, trim it out, you see all the lights, you see everything turn on. It's a pretty rewarding feeling. I chose to be an electrician because of the good pay and good benefits. I served 4 years in the United States Marine Corps. I think it's every military person's fears when they're getting out. What am I going to do? How am I going to put food on the table? I was glad I was able to get in this program because I get straight to work. I don't have to miss work to go to school. I'm able to do both. We wire a whole house. We do a whole new service. But at the end of the day, when you flick the switch or you turn on the breaker, you turn on the panel, everything has current flowing through it. You got power at the outlets, lights, the switches. I think that's a pretty cool feeling. And what I find challenging is school. I was never a person to go to school. So now that we have to go to school and it's required, I have to put in the time and effort to be able to pass my classes. I go to school 1 day a week and I work the rest of the week. The day I'm in school, we start at 7 a.m. finished at 3:30 p.m. So it's basically like a full work day. You're in the class, doing homework, doing reviews, taking quizzes. You go home, you're expected to finish the homework online, finish the homework quizzes. You come back to class the next week. First thing you guys do is do review, take another test. When I'm in school, I spend a lot of time weekends doing homework reviews. So I have not much time to be social and go out with friends and family. And that's a sacrifice to me because I'm a pretty social guy. I like to go out with friends, I like to go out with family. But those 3 months I'm in school, I try to just keep it to myself and focus on school. By the time I finish school, I'm not gonna have no debt. Look at the average debt a college person gets out of college with. It's crazy. And just to get out of college to make, what, 40, 50,000? Here as an electrician with the union, if you work 40 hours a week, 10 months out of the year, with benefits, you're making close to $125,000 a year, which is crazy for not having a college degree. So it's really worth it.
Limited energy techs install or repair low voltage communication systems such as telephone and data, fiber optics, nurse call, access control, and security. The majority of their work is in a commercial setting.
I like being a part of a greater thing, of working with my friends. I like working with my hands and my body and constantly using my brain and being physical at work. On this project, we're doing all of the low voltage data, and we've been creating pathway, we've been pulling cable. So I wake up at 4:30 and it's a long drive, so I get here around 6:15. We come in and we start work at 7, we do stretch and flex, and then we all hit the ground running. So I am a 5-foot female, and I'm working with 6-foot+ males. A challenge that I face is trying to keep up with them and carry these 10, 12-foot ladders all by myself, and just really trying to know what I can handle and ask my coworkers for help when I need it. The rewards are walking away from a job site and being like, wow, we pulled all the cable for that, we did all of the voice and data for that, and then years down the road when you're driving down the freeway, you can be like, yeah, I did that building, that building, we did this. It's super cool. What I liked about attending school was being able to see all of my classmates from other job sites and other companies. At work, you're just pulling cable, terminating jacks, doing the things, but at school, you learn the why and the about of it. I did have to make some sacrifices while in the apprenticeship. I had to cut back on friend time and social hours, and just really hunkering down and focusing on getting my schoolwork done and studying so I was prepared for the next test. I was 18 when I got into the apprenticeship program, and before that I had just graduated high school and I was dabbling in college because that's what you're supposed to do after high school, and I didn't really know what I wanted to be, and my dad, who's in the trades, had suggested to me to try looking into the trades. and I am 5 years later and madly fallen in love with the trades and would never look back for the life of it.
Inside electricians primarily work in commercial or industrial environments, although their license allows them to do residential and limited energy work as well. This could be office buildings, supermarkets, water treatment plants, hospitals, traffic signals, light rail, bridges, and many more settings.
So one thing we're going to be doing today is de-energizing the system to make sure there's no voltage on the system. We have to calculate our personal protective equipment regarding the calorie suits, our distance for danger tape, and after we get all that stuff figured out, we go ahead and do our lockout tagout to protect ourselves to make sure it's locked or turned off. I chose this industry because I wanted a challenging job. I enjoy the part of going in and not really knowing what you're going to do that day. I got in the program after being a material handler for 2.5 years. Material handler is an entry-level position. They can get out there on the job site and see if it's actually what they want to do in the future. Challenges for me are figuring out pipe bending, being able to figure out the degrees, figuring out how you can wiggle pipes through a tight area is really cool to be able to see how that training from the training center helps you in the field. So at the training center, they have different scenarios throughout the classrooms. The panels that we can see hands-on and learn being able to see stuff, not just out of a book. Each week for homework, I spend a lot of time, probably about 10 to 20 hours a week. You have to keep your grades up to stay in the program. Being an electrician, it's a sense of security, having a good job to be able to support for my family. In 10 years, I see myself probably being in a foreman position. What I like about the electrical trade is the challenge of all the different aspects of electrical work, from road work to residential work. You have your commercial, industrial, pipe bending, pulling wires, and having to figure out all these little different aspects of electrical.
Our apprentices receive full scholarship for tuition, books, online courses, and tools valued at over $600, as well as college credit through Mount Hood Community College towards an associate's degree. All apprentices go through a 2-week basic skills training before they are provided their first job assignment, and we provide job placement.
Apprentices spend the majority of their apprenticeship training learning on the job, earning good wages and benefits. They also spend about 20 days out of the year in the classroom, gaining the related classroom instruction.
Our apprentices learn from the best, whether it's from the seasoned journey level workers out on the job site or at our state-of-the-art training facility, where our high-caliber instructors come from the field and also attend world-class training at our National Training Institute at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor.
Attend an orientation on the third Tuesday of each month at our training center from 4 to 5 p.m.
You really want to be an electrician. It's a great career. You're going to love it.
Go to nietc.org to learn more.